League of Hashinshin.
What is League of Hashinshin? There's another YouTube channel that just posts my saddest picks Aatrox again. I mean, I'm dead ass first pick. I don't see anything on their team that would help me pick something differently, you know? I'm dead ass first pick. I don't see anything. You're banned because you got banned. Did the HOTFIX nerf Wukong? The HOTFIX they just did? Oh no, they're not nerfing him till next patch. Do I want tenacity or not? Honestly, I think I should have gone with attack speed because Bard won't really affect me till late game. Caitlyn won't really affect me that much. If I get hit by a trap, I'm likely just dead. And Echo won't really affect me until late game either. Meanwhile, since Wukong, nothing to tenacity. I think going with the tenacity was too greedy. I think that's too greedy, and I think it's playing too hard into late game. That's my opinion. Do I go Doran's Blade or Doran's Shielded at Wukong? I mean, Wukong's just trying to all in, right? Like, he never pokes, right? And if he doesn't poke, there's no point in having Doran's Shield, right? I don't think so. Yeah, Wukong is 100% ban-worthy right now. Honestly, if other people weren't banning Wukong so often, I would ban him. If I was fighting him very frequently, like if Wukong was like a pick and I just was fighting him all the time, I would probably ban him. He can run at me level 1. That's why I went Doran's Blade. So that if he can run it, like basically so that if he runs at me level 1, I can maybe scare him off. Because Aatrox does have like decent early game damage, kind of. Like auto Q, auto Q, auto Q. Like, I'm not saying it's going to be incredible damage, but it adds up, you know? And, yeah. The only problem, and I suspect many people have noticed this, is that his AD ratio on his Q goes up with ranks. And so because the AD ratio goes up, building damage early game actually isn't as good as you might imagine. He flashed. I'm not gonna flash though. That dude was running around at like Mach 10. Like, holy shit. Oh. I actually thought she... I mean, Wukong pulled a pretty good clone there. Wukong actually cloned there pretty well. It's not over, though it is kind of annoying. Because he probably comes back with, like, BF, wand, sword, gun, cannon. Executioners. I kind of like it, I kind of don't, though. I want this wave to hold outside this turret for just a little bit. I don't know if this is actually going to do it. What the fuck is Bard doing up here, man? I can't catch a break. I was Aatrox with Aftershock now. I imagine it's about the same as it was before. I imagine it has not changed. Am I not in XP range? Not a big fan so far. Yeah, what you should really do is you should try the new Blade of the Ruined King with the new Death Dance, with the new Aftershock, with the new Aatrox, with the new Titanic Hydra on Aatrox. If you just keep saying new in front of everything, it becomes good. Also say that it's a Korean build. Have you tried the new Korean Death Dance Aatrox with the new Korean Aftershock and the new Korean... I mean, I thought we were going. Rengar waited too long. Like, when he popped ult... Well, why did... When he popped ult, I assumed that meant we were going.
Enemy killing spree.
Was he really that desperate to push the wave? Why? Why is he that desperate to push the wave? That's why. Huh. I guess he's that far ahead of me now. Nimbus Cloak is a fair and balanced rune. I don't know why anyone would complain about it. It's just so fair and balanced. So fair and balanced. So fair. So fair. And balanced. Doesn't need a nerf at all. Not at all. No nerf whatsoever. I have an idea though. What if we nerfed it? What if Nimbus Cloak doesn't give every champion with Smite an insane movement ability for using Smite? What if the role that's already doing the best out of every role doesn't randomly get a new rune that scales and acts amazingly on them and makes their ganks even better? I know. It would be crazy, wouldn't it? Imagine junglers actually having to, like, try to gank and not just run up Nimbus Cloak and you're dead. What a crazy world that would be. Nimbus Cloak should lose 5% at the minimum and 5% at the maximum. And honestly, I think it maybe should just even not activate on Smite. Because Smite just abuses it so hard. People don't even run blue Smite anymore. It's like, what's the point? Just go red Smite. Even if you're a champion that needs blue Smite, you still just want red Smite because you get all the movement speed you need anyway, you know? Imagine junglers spending 1k gold on no combat sets for that, though. Are we arguing junglers are weak now? Wait, is your argument that junglers are weak? So the same item that they've always built is now even more powerful, and your argument is, yeah, but they're secretly weak, trust me. Hashinshin, the strongest class in the game is actually weak. No, stop laughing at me and let me explain. Wait, isn't mid lane the strongest role by a long shot? If by mid lane you mean jungle, then yes. Hence why I said, even people that need blue smite are now going red smite because you don't even need blue smite anymore for movement speed. Remember when I said that? Remember I said those exact words? Those words inferring that yes, red smite doesn't slow. It's just with Nimbus Cloak, it does now. Remember when I said that? That's crazy. Junglers be like, our role is no impact. Oh, so you can't beat the laners 1v1? Well, we can. Oh, so you don't scale the late game? Well, we can. Oh, so you don't control the entire early game? Well, we do. Oh, so why does it feel weak? Because if we fall off, then we're not strong anymore. Go on. Well, if we fall off and we fall behind, then it's hard to get back in the game. Go on. Already. Well, that's not good. I feel jungle is the hardest role to balance because of weak communication and solo queue. The role doesn't seem so overpowered in pro play. Didn't Worlds literally just get won by a better jungler wins team?